Today, a single tube of lipstick can be found in almost every cosmetic store in the world. But have you ever wondered who invented lipstick? When was it first made? And what was the very first lipstick made from? The answers take us back more than 5,500 years to the world's first cities in ancient Mesopotamia, where the story of lipstick truly began. The world's first lipstick, around 3,500 BC. The earliest known evidence of lipstick comes from the ancient civilization of Sumer, located in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. Archaeologists discovered that wealthy Sumerian women didn't simply paint their lips with random colors. Instead, they created a cosmetic by crushing precious and semi-precious gemstones, such as red jasper and other colorful minerals, into an extremely fine powder. The powder was then mixed with natural oils or animal fat, creating a thick colored paste. Using their fingers or small carved wooden sticks, they carefully applied this mixture to their lips. This is considered the earliest known form of lipstick in human history. Because gemstones were rare and expensive, only queens, priestesses, and wealthy women could afford it. For ordinary people, lipstick was simply too valuable. Why did they wear lipstick? In ancient Sumer, lipstick was much more than beauty. It showed wealth, power, and social status. The brighter and richer the color, the higher a person's position in society appeared. Lipstick became a symbol of prestige. It was one of the earliest luxury cosmetic products ever created. Egypt perfected lipstick. Around 3000 BC, the knowledge of cosmetics spread to ancient Egypt. Unlike the Sumerians, the Egyptians wanted lipstick that was smoother, richer, and lasted longer. Instead of relying mainly on gemstones, Egyptian cosmetic makers began experimenting with natural ingredients. Their lipstick recipes often included red ochre, a naturally occurring iron-rich earth pigment, plant dyes, beeswax animal fat, natural oils, tree resins for fragrance. These ingredients were heated together, mixed into a smooth paste, and allowed to cool. The result was easier to apply than the earlier Sumerian mixtures. For the first time, lipstick began to resemble the cosmetic product we recognize today. Cleopatra's famous lipstick. Perhaps the most famous lipstick user in history was Cleopatra VII. Ancient writers describe her love of bold red lip colors. Historical accounts suggest that some royal cosmetic workshops produced crimson pigments using natural color sources, including crushed insects, combined with waxes and oils to create long-lasting color. Whether every famous recipe attributed to Cleopatra is authentic is still debated by historians, but there is no doubt that cosmetics played a central role in her royal image. Her appearance became one of the symbols of Egyptian luxury. Lipstick becomes an industry. Egyptian craftsmen didn't make lipstick only for queens. Special workshops produced cosmetics for nobles, priests, wealthy families, and merchants. Ingredients arrived through trade routes from Africa, Arabia, and Asia. As trade expanded, Egyptian cosmetic knowledge traveled across the Mediterranean. Soon, another civilization would adopt and transform lipstick. The Greeks. But unlike Egypt, where lipstick represented beauty and royalty, Greece would completely change its meaning. For some women, wearing lipstick became a sign of elegance. For others, it became a mark of social disgrace. The fascinating journey of lipstick was only beginning when lipstick spread from Egypt to the Mediterranean. It entered two of history's greatest civilizations, ancient Greece and ancient Rome. But unlike the Egyptians who celebrated cosmetics, these societies had very different opinions about lip color. Ancient Greece, around 800 BC. The Greeks admired beauty, but they also believed that cosmetics should be used carefully. Lipstick was still made from red ochre, plant dyes, berries, and natural waxes, but society placed rules on who should wear it. Historical records suggest that in some Greek cities, bright lipstick became associated with actresses and prostitutes. Some laws even required prostitutes to wear visible makeup so they could be recognized in public. Respectable women usually preferred a more natural appearance. Even so, Greek cosmetic makers continued improving lipstick recipes. They experimented with olive oil beeswax, red mineral pigments, flower extracts, natural fragrances. These ingredients made lip colors smoother and easier to apply than earlier Egyptian formulas. The Roman Empire, 27 BC to 476 AD. When Rome became the world's greatest empire, cosmetics became fashionable once again. The Romans borrowed many beauty traditions from Egypt and Greece, but improved them even further. Roman cosmetic workshops produced lip colors using red ochre, iron oxide pigments, beeswax, animal fat, olive oil plant. Dyes. Wealthy Roman women carried small cosmetic boxes containing powders, perfumes, mirrors, and lip colors. Unlike Greece, cosmetics were widely accepted among the Roman upper class. Even some wealthy Roman men used facial cosmetics during special occasions. Lipstick became a symbol of luxury and high social status. As trade expanded across Europe, Asia, and North Africa, new pigments and fragrances arrived in Roman markets, allowing cosmetic makers to produce richer colors than ever before. Everything changed after the collapse of the Roman Empire in the 5th century. Europe entered the Middle Ages. Trade routes disappeared. Luxury goods became difficult to obtain. Cosmetics, including lipstick, became far less common. At the same time, religious influence grew stronger across Europe. Many religious leaders believed excessive makeup encouraged vanity. Although lipstick was never completely abandoned, many people stopped wearing it openly. For hundreds of years, the popularity of lipstick declined. Yet in other parts of the world, especially the Middle East and Asia, people continued using natural plant dyes, oils, and herbal cosmetics. The story of lipstick did not end. It simply waited for a new era. More than 1,000 years later, during the Renaissance, one powerful queen would completely change the history of lipstick. Her name was Queen Elizabeth I of England. Her pale white face and bright red lips became one of the most famous beauty trends in history, bringing lipstick back into the spotlight. After centuries of decline during the Middle Ages, lipstick made an unexpected comeback. Its return was largely driven by one of England's most famous monarchs. When Queen Elizabeth I became Queen of England in 1558, she introduced a beauty style that would influence Europe for decades. Her appearance was unmistakable, a pale white face combined with bright crimson-red lips. To achieve this look, royal cosmetic makers created lip color using beeswax mixed with red pigments such as vermilion and plant-based dyes. The wax gave the mixture a firmer texture, making it easier to apply and longer lasting than earlier recipes. Soon, noblewomen across England copied the Queen's style. For the first time in centuries, lipstick became fashionable again. However, there was a hidden danger. Many cosmetics of the period contained lead-based face makeup and other toxic ingredients. Although the lipstick itself often relied on waxes and pigments, some beauty products used alongside it were harmful, and people were unaware of the long-term health risks. As Europe entered the 1600s and 1700s, cosmetics spread among the wealthy classes of France and England. French nobles, especially during the reign of Louis XVI, wore elaborate makeup. Lip color was prepared by skilled cosmetic makers using beeswax, animal fats, castor oil, carmine, a deep red pigment made from cochineal insects, plant-based colors. Unlike modern factories, every lipstick was handmade. The ingredients were heated together, mixed into a colored paste, poured into small molds or jars, and left to cool. There were no lipstick tubes yet. People applied lip color using their fingers or small cosmetic brushes. The biggest breakthrough came in 1884. In Paris, the famous French perfume company Guerlain introduced one of the world's first commercially manufactured lipsticks. Instead of selling loose pigments or jars, Guerlain produced lipstick in solid stick form. It was wrapped in silk paper rather than placed inside a metal tube. Although simple by today's standards, this was a revolutionary invention. For the first time, customers could buy a ready-made lipstick instead of preparing one at home. This marked the beginning of the modern lipstick industry. As demand increased, manufacturers searched for better packaging. Paper wrapping protected the lipstick only for a short time and melted easily in warm weather. Inventors began experimenting with stronger containers that would make lipstick cleaner, safer, and easier to carry. Their work would soon change cosmetics forever. In 1915, American inventor Maurice Levy patented one of the first practical metal lipstick tubes with a sliding mechanism. This invention allowed lipstick to be safely stored, carried in handbags, and applied without touching it by hand. It transformed lipstick from a luxury item into an everyday cosmetic. The modern lipstick tube that we know today had finally arrived. But the greatest explosion in lipstick's popularity was still to come. During the 1920s and the golden age of Hollywood, movie stars would turn lipstick into a global fashion icon, inspiring millions of women around the world. By the early 20th century, lipstick had become more practical thanks to the invention of the metal lipstick tube. But it was Hollywood that turned lipstick into a worldwide symbol of beauty. During the 1920s, silent films became one of the world's biggest forms of entertainment. Because early movies were black and white, actresses wore dark lipstick so their lips would stand out clearly on camera. One of the biggest beauty icons of the era, Clara Bow, popularized the famous Cupid's bow lip shape, inspiring women around the world to copy her style. In the 1930s and 1940s, cosmetic companies expanded rapidly. New shades, improved formulas, and better packaging made lipstick more affordable than ever before. When World War II began in 1939, many raw materials became scarce. Despite shortages, lipstick production continued in several countries. Governments believed that maintaining personal appearance helped boost morale. Women working in factories, hospitals, and military support roles continued wearing lipstick as a symbol of confidence and hope. During this period, red lipstick became one of the most recognizable beauty symbols in the world. After World War II, cosmetic science improved dramatically. Manufacturers replaced many unsafe ingredients with carefully tested alternatives. Modern lipstick is generally made from three main components: waxes, such as beeswax, candelilla wax, or carnauba wax, which give lipstick its solid shape; oils, including castor oil and other cosmetic oils, which make it smooth and easy to apply; pigments, which provide the lipstick's color; additional ingredients like vitamin E; moisturizers, fragrances, and preservatives improve texture, durability, and shelf life. In a modern factory, the process begins by heating waxes and oils until they melt into a smooth liquid. Colored pigments are added and mixed thoroughly to create an even shade. The mixture is poured into precision molds and cooled until it hardens. Each lipstick stick is then polished, inserted into a twist-up tube, checked for quality, packaged, and shipped to stores around the world. Today, factories produce millions of lipstick tubes every day. Today, lipstick is available in hundreds of finishes and thousands of shades. Popular types include matte lipstick, satin, lipstick, gloss, lipstick, liquid lipstick, long wear, lipstick, lip tint, Many companies now also produce vegan, cruelty-free, and environmentally friendly lipsticks to meet changing consumer preferences. From the gemstone powders of ancient Sumer to the cosmetic innovations of ancient Egypt, the changing fashions of Greece and Rome, the revival under Queen Elizabeth I, the first commercial lipstick in 1884, and the invention of the metal lipstick tube in 1915. Lipstick has evolved over more than 5,500 years. What started as a handmade mixture of minerals, waxes, and natural pigments has become one of the world's most iconic cosmetic products. The next time you see a tube of lipstick, remember, you're looking at a product with a history that stretches back to the very dawn of civilization.